Your very first glimpse at the Samsung Galaxy S25 Fan Edition is finally here, and yes, this leak might have just spoiled one of Samsung's best-kept secrets. The Fan Edition lineup has always been about delivering that flagship experience without draining your wallet, and from the looks of it, the S25 FE is staying true to that promise. Sure, Samsung only just launched the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Flip 7 to glowing reviews, but the tech giant clearly isn't slowing down as the holiday shopping season approaches. Alongside an impressive lineup of tablets and even the brand's first ever trifold smartphone, Samsung seems ready to drop something far more affordable and yet surprisingly enticing in the form of the Galaxy S25 FE. Thanks to the sleuths over at WinFuture, we now have early renders and a peek at the specs courtesy of British retailer Tesco. And honestly, it's looking like one of the most appealing mid-range phones Samsung's made in years. Unlike the FE models of the past that always felt a step behind the more premium Plus models, this year's S25 FE feels like the perfect balance between cost and capability, which might just explain the whispers about Samsung's big shakeup for the S26 lineup. Design-wise, these new renders show a familiar Samsung silhouette, a massive vibrant display, smooth rounded edges, and that clean triple-camera layout on the back. But the details tell a bigger story. Those slimmer bezels surrounding the 6.7-inch 1080p display instantly make it look far more premium than before. The jet black finish is striking in these leaks, but you can expect icy blue to turn heads as well, with navy and white options also in the works. Not everything's been given a power boost though. Samsung seems set to keep the same Exynos 2400E chipset as last year's S24 FE, paired with either 128GB or 256GB of storage and 8GB of RAM. While it's not cutting edge, last year's performance was more than capable, and this should be no different in everyday use. The camera setup remains familiar too. A 50-megapixel main sensor, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and 8-megapixel 3x telephoto. But here's where it gets interesting. Rumors point to a larger 4900 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charging, finally giving FE fans the kind of endurance and charging speeds Samsung has been hesitant to offer since the Note 7 incident. It's a bold move, and frankly one that feels long overdue.